Hi, I'm Mary McDonald. Imagine you have your large drink and your large popcorn and you're seated comfortably in your seat at the movie. Your favorite actor comes on and all of a sudden it's, he has said something totally, completely inappropriate and you are now offended. The National Motion Picture Association of America film rating system gives parents a film rating system that helps them choose whether a film is appropriate for children or not. There's G, PG, PG-13, NC-17. These are all ratings that parents can look to help them decide if a movie is appropriate for their children. But who decides if a movie is appropriate for an adult? And how harmful is swearing? We sometimes don't realize how swearing can affect us. In the Association of Psychological Science Observers, they discuss some of the issues that have to do with swearing. In the study of swearing, researchers actually found that some people that would hit their thumb with a hammer or make a huge mistake would feel it appropriate to swear. They found it almost cathartic for them to be able to swear and feel better. There's the phrase, sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Well, it is clear that swearing can take the form of verbal abuse. And it is this sort of swearing that can be potentially harmful for us. It can also be a substitute for physical aggression. A well-aimed swear word can really hurt. If a bug were to crawl in your ear, would you invite it immediately to stay? Or would you immediately get rid of it and get it out? What if a bug were to come into your ear and lay eggs in your mind and you were not aware of it? That's kind of what happens with thoughts and words that go into our ears. They lodge in our minds and stay there forever. It is so important for us to keep our minds clean from swearing, especially from taking the Lord's name in vain. We need to be consciously continuing to substitute good words for bad thoughts as soon as those thoughts enter our minds. As members of the church, we have promised to take upon us the name of Christ. We need to represent Christ in everything we do and say. Profanity and vulgarity have no place in our vocabulary. President Kimball said, "We as good Latter-day Saints do not use foul language. We do not curse or defame. We do not use the Lord's name in vain." Vulgar and crude language is totally and completely unnecessary and often insulting. We need to set a good example by never using such language. Often those who use this kind of language do so without even being aware that they're doing it. Maybe they grew up with it, or maybe it has become a bad habit for them. If people are swearing around us, it's really important that we say something in a kind way, maybe even a humorous way. If I hear a girl swear around me, I say, you're too pretty to talk like that. Or if I hear a boy swear around me, I say, you're too handsome to swear like that or to use that kind of language. And that has worked for me thus far. So what are our options when we go to a movie? Or do we just stop going to a movie? Or maybe we could be so offended that we leave the movie and insist on getting our money back. Or we can do some preparatory things before we go to a movie. We can go to the website called kids2mind.com. It's a website that accurately succeeds in objectively providing data without making judgments to the film. It's a great resource. Our personal favorite is rottentomatoes.com, where movies are given ratings to tell you how much nudity, swearing, and violence are in the movies. And also, there's neighbor peer review as well. So people in your community will tell you what they liked or didn't like about the movie. We really enjoy that. It's so important that we keep bad language out of our minds by avoiding entertainment that uses such words. It is good that such language is shocking, and hopefully it will always be shocking, because when it stops being offensive, then we know that we are losing the battle. Taking care with the type of language we use will become easier as we make the effort to think good thoughts in place of bad words. As with every good thing, our Heavenly Father will help us. We can pray for strength and perseverance. Elder Robert K. Dallenbach said, "Our words describe our thoughts and who we really are. As members of Christ's church, let us always be aware that the Lord and others are listening. Don't get caught up in the world's standards. Set your standards high. But most important, remember, don't get desensitized." Thank you.